The skyline of New York trembled, not with fear but with change. High above the city, she flew like a bullet made of grace and vengeance. Spinneret, a crimson blur of web and will, carved through the air between towers, declaring to the world that the old rules were dead and buried. Below her, the streets simmered with tension. Corporate thugs and uniformed guards clashed with protesters outside Oscorp's new high-security fortress. But when Norman Osborn's smooth-talking heir appeared with mayoral backing on speed dial, it was clear. This wasn't just about tech or politics. This was war with silk and steel. The underworld split open like a festering wound, and Spinneret dove headfirst into its writhing chaos. Swarms of pale, snarling creatures surged forward like a wave of nightmares. But she didn't flinch. She cracked them apart with a dancer's precision and a mother's fury. This was Peter's world, dark, relentless, but she now understood why he was always on edge. That didn't mean she had to like it, but she fought anyway. Because Peter's world was now hers too. The air cracked as Moleman erupted from the dirt like a troll from myth, his monstrous teeth gnashing, his words dripping madness. He held a child, a tiny masked hero, captive in his claws, threatening death with glee. Spinneret's heart pounded like war drums. Beside her, Peter gripped her tight, sensing her boiling rage. She trembled not with fear, but with the storm rising inside her. And then came the roar, the unmistakable scream of a dinosaur, and all hell broke loose. They hit the horde like a meteor. Spinneret smashed through the gnarled goblins with fists like fury, driven by something primal. The moment they laid hands on her kid, they crossed a line. Her knuckles bled, her suit tore. But she didn't stop. Peter was the planner, the worrier, the shield. But she was fire incarnate, and nothing burned hotter than a mother wronged. Silence swept the battlefield. Dozens of goblins lay groaning or still. Spinneret stood tall, unshaken. One glare sent the surviving creatures trembling. Her daughter, wide-eyed, let out a quiet eep. But Spinneret wasn't done. She leaned down, voice like thunder, eyes like steel. "You are grounded." And before the beast could regroup, a roar shattered the stillness. A dinosaur, again, jaws wide. No more talk, time to go. The escape was chaos incarnate, webs tangled in teeth, mid-air acrobatics inches from death. Peter shouted orders, but Spinneret only had one mission: get Annie out. It didn't matter how big the lizard or how deep the Moleman's lair, her daughter's safety was the only goal. Peter tried to joke, but there was no time. Together, they landed a perfect strike atop the monster's head. One heartbeat, one united force. The ground shook as the dino crashed, stunned and defeated. Victory? Not yet. Annie's warning pierced the air. Moleman's lackeys had unearthed something twisted from beneath the junk. A new weapon, a new threat. But Peter's voice rang clear. "Go home, Annie," she protested. Of course she did. She was their daughter, brave to a fault. But Spinneret's tone cut through rebellion like a blade. Grounded. The fight was theirs now. Even battle-worn, they were poetry in motion. Spinneret and Peter swung in sync, cracking down on the advancing tide. Annie watched in awe. This wasn't just spider power. This was something more. Something older. Fiercer. Motherhood, weaponized. Peter warned her. Her suit's tech was pulling too much from him. But she didn't care. It worked. And right now, they needed everything they had. But power had a price. When they fought side by side, something shifted. Peter could feel her drawing from him. It tingled. It pulled. And then the earth groaned. Beneath them, shadows stirred. A rumble rolled like thunder, and the ground cracked wide open. Too late to retreat. They fell into the abyss, swallowed by the unknown. Darkness, pain, chains. Spinneret awoke to torchlight and madness. The Moleman sat atop a throne of trash and terror, crowing about a new era. Regent's power flowed through him like venom, and he planned to rewrite the world in his twisted Jerris. Spinneret, and she was royally pissed off. If you're enjoying of my content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. It means a lot and helps me keep making more for you.